I am a child sexual abuse survivor, adult sexual abuse survivor, domestic violence survivor. I was physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually abused by my parents. My abuse is a big, significant part of my life. Accepting, dysfunction and toxicity was something that I was familiar with. I really didn't know how to find a safe place back then. Didn't know what safety felt like. He could hurt me any day and I didn't care. I didn't feel value at all, but because he had shown up to my cousin's house, I was so upset and felt so disrespected, and I felt like I had to protect my family, and it was the first time I had ever told him no. At that point, I had to go to a shelter. My daughter and myself and my son went to the shelter. That, I think, was the most fearful time of my life. However, I didn't know that it was also going into a different direction as well. Being in that place, in the shelter, helped me to know I was safe, and safe started to mean something. I think after the initial shock of me being in a place that was not familiar, I began to accept the fact that this is where I needed to be safe. As the days progressed and I accepted that reality, it helped me to know, like, okay, well, this is going to be my new home, so let me just do what I need to do to make it a home, For me, I was everywhere. My mind was everywhere. I didn't know who I was. I had no identity. I had to learn how to, reprogram myself to a safe place. And it's something I have to do every day. I really do feel, had I not got the services from the shelter, that I would not be the person you're talking to right now. Owning it and talking about it helps me to just know where I've come from and what I made it through. I think when I do share my story and other women or men who are in this situation, they look at me and they're like, how could you have been through that? And they may feel a connection and feel that it's okay for them to say something. Speaking up is the best way to start your life. Knowing that I'm safe helps me to know that, I'm a thriver now instead of a survivor.